Ball TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
What they gonna say? What they gonna say?
I'm smiling today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Why are we smiling?
Smiling through the bullshit. Not once do I ever come here and tell them this, but I'm gonna tell y'all today. I ain't got it, but y'all gonna get whatever I got. Told my brother offline. I ain't got it today, but y'all expect us here. We expect to see y'all, so we're here, y'all. My guy Nostalgic Nick here early. Ty Black is here early.
Please not
Albert
playing
in the building. I ain't never seen Albert. What's good, Albert? What's good, Al? Big Flea, the biggest. What's good, y'all?
All ball suckers.
I bet I pump faked you, but that was for all ball, baby.
Yes, sir. James in the building.
I feel mad fake. I'm gonna tell you when I get offline, play.
Darlene B, what up?
Darlene the Queen, what's going on?
We love you, Darlene. Appreciate you so much.
My man said the fiends are lined up, man.
And we gotta serve them. You know what I mean? Nostalgic. We might have a discount today. Get the line a little longer. Shoquan. I ain't seen Shoquan name in a while. Or am I bugging?
I haven't seen him in a minute, but Shoquan, we got you. Thank you for the tease, man. I ain't pausing up in 42.
Jason Fuentes. My guy. What up? Y'all giving me some energy right now. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Speaking of energy, let's get right into it.
Let's get right to it, man. Let the proceedings proceed. I wish I knew how he said that shit, but go.
Let the proceedings proceed this evening.
That's as easy. It's that easy, and I fuck it up all the time. It's that easy. Let the proceedings proceed this evening.
Is that how he said it?
I think. Somebody fact check that.
I'm telling you, it was proceeding. It still happened last year. The Knicks hate is real. Been real. And you know when I say Knicks, you know what that means.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.
I don't like the fact that I don't have my glasses on already because I like doing my little 1-2.
He got his hat off today, y'all. He feel good. He got a crispy line. Don't let him front right now. His hat is off on purpose. Curls is slicked back. His line is crispy.
Hold on. No. You called me Trey Young.
Right
you called me Trey Young the other day. I went to the barber. I was like, hold on, let me see. Trey old out here.
I called you Trey Young?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's awful. I'm sorry. That's niggas haven't seen the top of Trey Young head. Pause. I'm sorry, Fabian. That was wrong. That was dead wrong with me, bro. I'm sorry. Don't do that. Don't. Yo, where's your wife, man? Go.
She wasn't standing it.
Almost. Wait, hold on. Let me get to the 4-minute mark. So hold on.
Are you kidding me?
You're 4 minutes late. You're 4 minutes late. La Tory B, what up, baby? Now I had to bust your chops real quick, just a little bit. You know, you are, girl.
She's the only one with the Knicks rehab shades on, man. Y'all slacking.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Tory B, you here, baby? You here for sure.
Yo, Sporting Page.
Sporting Page, salute, big dog.
He said, "I'm Trey Young's barber. He has great hair."
Great hair.
King Speech.
The GOAT himself, King Speech. What up, boy?
You're gonna lay off Iron Man. No, we're not.
No, we're fucking not. You love that nigga.
King Speech, this is your fault. People like you.
This is your fault. You found a way to convince Leon Rose to get that nigga the hefty bag.
Saying people like you is mad, like kind of racist. But
I mean, at the end of the day, Fabian, when we gave up 5 first-round picks for the dude, we were going to re-sign him, no matter what. I would have been surprised if we didn't sign him.
I thought you were going to say at the end of the day, we give up 5 first-round draft picks. You could be racist. Like what?
We need a shirt for King's speech that says "fuck them picks" because he loves to say that. Fuck them picks. We're gonna get you a shirt. Where the fuck do all these Mikal Bridges fans come from? Y'all love Mikal that much? God damn.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, it's funny too, because I put the video up at least 2 hours beforehand. So, one of our producers told me they put the video up on YouTube beforehand. That they what you call it? Linked it. They set it up beforehand, at least 2 hours. So it might be why. Did everybody get a notification? I hate saying put a 1 in the chat. How about a yes? Maybe saying 1 is easier. Did y'all get a notification? Y'all act like this man calls. Hey Amar, calm down. Why you using these words, man? We ain't getting paid like that, bro.
That's not a bad word. I swear, people see that word and lose it. Like, you can't say that word.
You can say it. The only people I see saying stuff like that get away with it get 7 zeros added to their check.
Don't be afraid to use the English language, everybody.
First, number one, I ain't scared. Number 2,
you are.
I ain't scared. Number 2, I ain't dumb. You ain't getting me canned out here. You got a room over there? You got some room over there in Houston?
More than enough. You have no idea. More than enough, baby. You just set me up for that. More than enough, my brother. More than enough. Big Flea is lonelier than a motherfucker.
Hold on, is that the womp womp of the night?
Yeah, you can give me that. You can give me that. You'd be surprised. This is not a brothel. I don't have them running in and out of here. This ain't that.
Darlene says she got a notification. Thank you.
That's what's up, Darlene B.
Sporting page. You some sort of philosopher, man. There are no bad words. Only words used badly.
And you got to give this bow after that.
Why?
Fish, you never seen the Rangers win a championship in your life. And you an old nigga. You've never seen it.
You want me to send a message to Aaron Judge before the Rangers smack the Yankees again? I'm worried about the Knicks because I don't know. I mean the Mets, because how diabolical is Fabian using the same thumbnail yesterday? First of all, Fabian didn't
Big Sean! Big Sean! The biggest!
I'm gonna tell you why, Sean, if we're gonna keep it real, right? I told the producer, might as well use the same thumbnail because we didn't even talk about that shit yesterday. Speaking of that, yo, Flea, man,
what up, baby?
Headphones on fire. They coming at my head, huh? Everywhere, Knicks this, Knicks that. Where do you guys come from? The Dan Le Batard show. Thank you, Nostalgic.
Nostalgic Nick, you've been with us from the beginning. Big dog.
Fitting name.
For sure. Oh,
man. Double entendre, don't even ask me how. Yes, thank you, Sean.
You do a lot of quoting for a nigga you don't like. Go ahead.
First of all, once again,
ahead, bro.
This is what you did with the Kyrie thing. I like the guy. I love the guy's music. I like his slickness. He's one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. It's him and Pac for me. 1A, 1B, however you want to put it. I can explain that some other time.
Please do. Pac trash. Go ahead.
Nobody made more diverse music.
Regular weed, man. Regular weed.
Nobody.
Y'all be gassed. Niggas be gassed. Well, for nigga, where's Pac from? Hurry up. Tell me where he's from.
Bronx.
Well, he's from the Bronx now. Okay.
He's a nomad like me.
Sorry?
He's a nomad like me. They asked me where I'm from in New York. I said I'm from Queens.
But you know you from Queens. But you know you from Queens. Where did you grow up? Where did you go to high school, nigga? Yeah.
Queens.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have no clue where this nigga's from. We have no clue where this nigga's from.
He's from the Bronx. He's from everywhere. He's a legend. There's nothing you could do about it. By the time this thing is done, and once hip hop is over, he might be the first name they bring up.
That was disrespectful. I do. There was a time that I did like Bleak. Problem? I don't know what to tell you. There was an absolute time.
I got a problem with being that adamant over Memphis Bleak and then calling Pac regular weed.
I'm responding to something. See, Fish tried to joke on me, right? It was a good one, but I just had to counter and say, hey, I did enjoy Memphis Bleak at one point early on. But if you're asking me, am I a fan of Pac? No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't like you being all adamant for some dude who's mid at best. You talk about regular weed?
Maybe I'm comparing. You're comparing regular. Pac to some of the best to ever rap, and when that happens, yes, regular weed. Yes, for me, niggas love holding on to nostalgia. Get nostalgia the fuck out of here.
Big was regular?
No, it's a difference. It's a difference. Huge difference.
One influenced the other. We do know that, correct?
Call it what you want, man. Go back to the big lyrics, man. Go back to what B.I. was talking about.
Let's go back to what the Knicks were talking about. All these punk ass mother lovers. Sick of it. Trying to tell us how we should feel about our team. Who is this man?
Who? Pablo Torre? Or this goofy?
No. Pablo Torre. I respect Pablo Torre. Maybe one of the best podcasts out there.
Why you respect him? Because he has visions like you?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured that. I honestly figured that. Every time I hear that nigga, I hear you. Swear to God. Every time I listen to that nigga, I be, shut up, Fabian. Oh, shit, that's Pablo. But then I look at you two niggas, I'm like, oh, that's Fabian uncle. Look at these niggas.
That's my son.
Now, no. Shams, your son. Pablo Torre? Oh, no.
Why you think what reminds you of Pablo Torre? Or what reminds you of me with Pablo Torre?
I'm just being racist. Y'all both Spanish. That's all.
I didn't even, I thought he was Chinese.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Nah, there's no way. He's not. Hold on, Pablo Torre. Before we go on, I told you I was racist. We gonna get kicked off, man.
We are.
He's an American sports writer, podcaster. New York. His wife's name is Elizabeth. It's your fault. I can't believe his name is Torre. And I didn't think he was Hispanic.
You terrible, bro.
He does look like AC Slater, corny ass little brother.
I'm talking about somebody totally different.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about, hold on. Not Pablo Torre. What's the dude with the smoker's mouth? And he got the white hair. He look weird. What's the other one? You know who I'm
their show?
Yeah, what's my son's name? You know what I'm talking about. He used to be a sideline reporter. He got the gray hair now.
No. Nah.
What's his name? That's your uncle.
No.
That's your uncle.
No, hold on.
What's his name? Somebody know his name right now. I can't call his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My son got the cigarette Newport lips. He got the white hair. He looked like Fabian uncle. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody tell me his name, please.
His name is Israel Gutierrez.
Hey, there you go. Izzy Gutierrez. There you go. Pull him up. Pull him up so the people can see. Don't front now because you was
we're
ready
about to make
Google.
hold on. We're about to take this to the west side. And if you know what the west side is of Manhattan, this is all Flea's fault. He said, pull up the pictures. This is your fault. Look, doing.
Is that really him?
Yes, that's him.
He's taking pictures with his shirt off?
Flea, you clearly have not heard about Pablo Torre.
No, that's Izzy.
Dog, King's Speech hit it on the nose, bro. Did you see King's Speech comment?
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't keep up with these niggas, what they do in their bed. I don't know that.
He's been out.
I did not know that, my brother in Christ. I didn't know that.
Hold on. He's been out? It's crazy.
Wild. It's wild. That's wild. That's a wild term. He's been out. Oh, so you been supposed to know that. You late, nigga. You late.
Like we talking about somebody 3 albums in. He's been out.
Time out, the nigga. Yes, Sean. Yes, he does. Long lost cousin. That's a fact. That's it right there. That's it right there.
Sean Wilson is not that funny. Sporting Page, don't get kicked out of here. Now, I won't kick you out, but I don't want you guys to get kicked out by YouTube because that Sporting Page, what's for MP? You see,
Sporting Page is funny.
Sporting Page is crazy.
He's crazy.
Sporting Page, calm down.
You better chill. Now, Marley Marl, that's crazy, bro. Fabian is a nut. He been out is wild. Get us back in order, man. Do your job. Where's OG at to remind you to do your fucking job, man?
He would have. I think he would have logged off and act like he
would have got us out of here. He would say, "Y'all, I talk to y'all niggas tomorrow. Y'all bugging today. Talk to y'all tomorrow."
He said Memphis Bleak is the Jason McIntyre.
Jason McIntyre is so trash.
Oh, Best Buy. I forgot to read your thing last time, so I'm reading it right here early.
Best Buy.
Thank you for your $9.99. Professor Flea, quick question.
That's what you need to start calling me by. You heard? Professor Flea. I like that.
Who you talking to?
You.
Who you talking to?
You. Professor Flea. No more Flea SPN, Flea and Max. You talk to me, Professor Flea. I like that.
Yo, Flea SPN is crazy, and Flea and Max sounds bananas. Professor Flea sounds trash. Thank you, Best Buy, for your $9.99.
We love you, Best Buy. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I'm hating crazy. Professor Flea, quick question. What's the chances Mikal Bridges has his best season since we finally have a bench? I have money on that. Never scared, I believe he's saying.
Never scared? I hear you. All this love for Mikal Bridges. I wish every time I got my paycheck, you niggas would love on me. Shit. This nigga got paid and niggas just forgot that what our concerns are for him. That's all. Consistency, attitude, playing with toughness, not being, not fading off in the black, not pulling up a box score twice a week and you only got 6 points and 5 field goal attempts. Like $150, we didn't pay $150 for you to do that. And so that's always been our concern about Bridges. Being able to show up on a night in, night out basis, be that third consistent scorer. You know what you're going to get from Brunson. You know what you're going to get from Cat on a night in, night out basis. But Bridges, be that guy to say, hey, we can rely on you if Cap and Towns ain't having the best night. So it's nothing about do we dislike Bridges. I think we love Bridges, but let's call a spade a spade. There's been far too many times throughout the season where we were asking, where is he? Playoffs, tons of moments. But far too many times am I saying, yo, what happened to Bridges tonight? Or why wasn't he aggressive? I go back to that early game against Indiana. Right, Fabian? In the Garden, Halliburton goes 0 for 8 for the night. We hold him scoreless. Bridges had that assignment for the entire night. Had him in hell. I would like to know what he did on offense that night. I don't know if that's easy to pull up, but I would like to see what did he do that night? Because for me, it's always about, and it sounds like a broken record. Y'all have heard me say this plenty of occasions. If he's not shooting the ball well, he doesn't do what he does exceptional, which is play defense. If the ball's not going in the basket for him, it just seems like his attitude is his morale gets brought down. So I'm looking for him to, be happy to be rewarded and be that consistent third scorer. It was the first indie game in the Garden.
They only played 3, so this is the only one at the Garden, and we won that game. You're thinking, right?
It was in the Garden, and Hallie went 0 for 8. So if you pull up the box score, that box score right there, is this the game I was talking? Is this the game?
0 for 8.
Yeah. Okay. So what did Bridges do in the offensive end?
8 of 12, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 21 points.
A dub. You see what I'm saying? 5 assists. He was a plus 13. Played 33. You know what I'm saying? So just flip that. Always be that. When you clamping up on the defensive end, be able to get after it on the offensive end. And we're not talking 25 to 30 a night. Obviously, we're not asking for him to do that. But, yes, some nights you need to be able to be relied on to hit big shots. You have they got their third best defender on you. You should be able to go and get off. $150, man. These are the expectations that we got to have for him going forward.
King Speech, thank you for your $5. Did y'all see what B Diddy said about Brunson and the Knicks' offensive problems versus Indy? I know he hangs out with that clown Draymond, but he was spot on. I saw it. I don't necessarily think he was just spot on. Well, yeah, he was, because he was talking about how the coach should be drawing up the play. He said what we said, bro. We had an argument, a big debate after game 2 with Detroit, where Flea and All Ball felt like Brunson was hogging the ball too much. But number one, I felt like, what else is he supposed to do? Who else showed they were a number 1, number 2 option throughout the whole season and were assertive? And then Tom Thibodeau, which is really should be the first of all, he's not drawing up no game plans for him and his team to make Brunson go off ball. And who else is going to bring the ball up? Like Baron Davis said that too. Who else can bring the ball up besides Brunson? And Flea brought that up all year long. We've all brought it up this past season. We had an issue with that. And last year's playoffs. It wasn't just this year. They were the Pacers will go full court press, and they would give us a problem on the inbounds when Dante DiVincenzo was there. It was an issue. It wasn't like it was clean bringing the ball up, Flea. 90 feet, 94 feet with the rock. I don't think so. Did you hear what Baron Davis said?
Bits and pieces of it. I didn't sit and listen to the whole thing. I mean, I think this goes back to the creativity that Mike Brown is expected to bring to our offense, right? There's got to be some creativity. It can't be solely relying on Brunson to take advantage of his matchup every night. We can't rely on that. We know that we could go to that. I don't want to take that away from what has helped us be successful for the last 3 years, right? That's part of our success, is Brunson ascending into this all-star level player. But going to the next level, right, it's going to take some sacrifice from our best players, and from our secondary players and ancillary pieces. They need to elevate. So it's like the 2 best players are not coming down, but y'all need to meet us, you know what I'm saying, halfway, so that now we could get things rolling. The biggest thing for us is going to be how consistent we are on the defensive end going forward next year. That's the biggest thing. Mike Brown's going to bring something on the offensive end, but if we don't get stops on a regular basis, we're not winning no ball games. King Speech said exactly what I've been saying forever.
Play faster, stop walking it up, move the ball. Tibbs ain't doing that. And also, King Speed said Bridges barely touched the ball in Tibbs' offense. Well, that brings us to where Pablo Torre is actually from, and Israel Gutierrez, who will make an appearance in this video. Because I've seen it already. Spoiler alert.
I'm gonna clown Izzy now. I never knew that about him. Now I'm on your bumper. Pause. You know I did that on purpose.
This is, I don't even know this guy's name, but I've watched him before on Dan Levitar's channel. I think he's the former GM for the Marlins. Yes.
I believe. And
he hates Barry Bonds.
Yeah, it's just, I don't even want to say what go ahead.
Yeah, save it.
Under the max, and he's like God's gift to Knicks fans. $6 million, Izzy. Give me a small break. 150 versus 156.
Made him forget all about those 5 first-round draft picks.
How is that even? Is that possible that Knicks fans are that stupid?
Absolutely. I saw a graphic the other day with the same exact starting 5 from last year, and it's like, let's run it back. And people are losing their minds. Wow, this is the year. It's a championship season. No, it's not.
It can't be. You can't run back a loser. Then you're a loser. $6 million Bridges took under the max, and
okay, so we're losers because Bridges took $6 million less, and he duped us. We're idiots. This guy I don't like Israeli over there. Israel, Izzy, as they called him, giggling like that. Who you think you are? They fooled us. You've been fooling people for years, apparently, before you been out. Nah.
Chill. You talking about when niggas chilling. You gotta chill. You don't.
Did they really fool the Knicks fan? Like they really don't, like, this is what I'm saying. They don't even know what the hell a Knicks fan is. They don't, like, y'all motherfuckers don't know shit. It's a bunch of us on here that argue all day. They might have the same opinion that they just brought up, but y'all fake ass. It is Knicks for clicks, man. Y'all ain't fucking with us. You bum ass mother Israeli, whatever your name is. Imagine if we had your platform, we tear that shit up. The fuck are you talking about? That other dude too. I like that guy though. What were you gonna say about him? He looks like Duff. What's his name? Duffy from Modern Family. That's who he looks like. The punk that likes Al Bundy's girl.
Yes.
That's who you look like.
That's a good call. You gotta know that show to know who you talk. That's a good call.
That show, the first 2 seasons was amazing. After that, it was cool. But
so what you talking about? When Marcy's husband was Jeff, or Marcy's husband was the black-haired dude?
Hold on. First of all, I wasn't even talking about Steve.
Steve, there we go.
I was talking about, that's crazy. I was talking about Al Bundy's new show, The Modern Family, where ironically, Izzy's people was on there.
With Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Married with Children.
No, but that's funny you said Steve. And then one of Al Bundy's kids is like Izzy Gutierrez, right? Wink, wink. And the other one is his
my son name? Ed something. Ed, what's his name?
Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. There we go.
And yeah. Yo, this is going crazy. Nah, I'm going crazy. We going viral or what? Yeah, exactly. Modern Family's not Married with Children. He looks like
my fault. He's blue.
He looks
I thought he was talking about.
All right, so Al Bundy's kid in the show, the daughter, the blonde, her husband. Okay. That's who this guy looks like.
Okay, that is a good call. That is a good call. Resemblance. I don't know about resemblance.
But yeah, resemblance. But they look a lot alike, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about what he said? Because
I mean, from a Knicks fan perspective, what are we not supposed to do? We're not supposed to be happy about bringing our team back and adding new pieces. See, that's the thing. They didn't tell the whole story, and that's corny, right? It's not like we bringing back this starting 5 and didn't do anything to bolster the bench, got a new coach. It's not. We've made changes. So how dare you sit there and say you're running back the same team, so you're going to be a loser? That's not the truth. And you know, I'm big on just speak the facts, right? We could chop it up and give our opinion and play and have fun and all that fly shit. But be honest. The fact is that Bridges took a couple dollars less, $6 million less. Go figure. Appreciate you. But you didn't say nothing about the signing of Jordan Clarkson. You did not say nothing about the signing of Yabusele. You didn't say nothing about firing Tibbs, which I'm probably sure some of them on that panel were a proponent for that. So we fired Tibbs and went and hired a new coach. Like, tell the whole truth. And maybe they did, but we in clip culture. Frank Stan. Don't talk about
hold on.
Like,
Yo, it's the second time you don't invited homeboy to way too many close, intimate moments. We already showed you the pictures. We already told you in the
I
comments.
didn't say nothing about Izzy.
Yes,
don't
you did.
I'm talking about Son.
You said Frank Stan pull up to your bumper. You wildin'.
Don't play with me.
I'm just telling you to slow down before he takes on your invites.
Beat the shit out that nigga. Don't play with me.
No, why would you do that if you invited him over?
Yo, you gotta chill. Yo, Nick, yo, chat. Please tell this nigga to relax, man. Please. This nigga's bugging.
Bro, I'm gonna give it to you.
But nah.
Sorry. Flea, I'm sorry. All right.
Nah, man, but for real, like, it's just tell the truth. Okay. Tell the truth. Like, tell the truth, man. Re-signing Bridges is not the only thing we did, right? We're starting the season now with a healthy Mitchell Robinson, something we haven't done in the last 2 seasons, or last season, right? The year before he started the season, Mitchell was great. But we starting the season with a healthy Mitchell Robinson. This is the second year of this group that was together last year, right? So no, we're not running back a loser. Did we lose? Yes. Guess what? 29 other teams lost too, dickhead. What do you mean? We losers. 29 other teams lost too. What does that even mean? We made upgrades, we made changes, and now we got to see, what that shakes out to. But signing Bridges is the only thing that we did? No, that's not the only reason why Knicks fans are confident going into next season. There was key things that we've done, and we'll see how this shakes out.
He also is eligible to be traded by the All-Star break because they weren't sure on Giannis because he signed the week before or whatever the deadline was. So if Mikal Bridges signed a contract this week, he wouldn't be able to get traded next year, if I'm not mistaken, or before the All-Star break. I don't understand. Like they he tricked us how? Like they really didn't watch us because we were up in arms about Mikal Bridges. Everybody's not just due by him, but by the 5 draft. We're not satisfied with the fact that we traded 5 draft picks for this guy. So the contract isn't crazy. It made me look up De'Aaron Fox's contract because we talked about it.
Derek Franks.
We talked about it last week after who signed last week, and I was like, oh, Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges' contract is, I think, 20% of the cap, which I thought was decent because someone like SGA's contract, for comparisons, SGA's contract is 30% of the cap. De'Aaron Fox right now is going to be 30%, 30%, 31%, and 32% of the cap. Is De'Aaron Fox better than Mikal Bridges?
Yes.
Sure. But 10% of your salary cap better than Mikal Bridges? I don't know about that. He needs to be your third or fourth best player as well on a championship team. So that's a lot of money you gave De'Aaron Fox for 10% more of your salary cap. I don't think that it's. We would mention rattling off these names for the top tier 2 guards. Is De'Aaron Fox in the same breath as Ant-Man and Donovan Mitchell and I don't say Jimmy Butler, but who else is it? Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown. Not sure if he's there.
I mean, Fox, I would put in the point guard bag before I put him as a 2 guard, number 1. And then number 2, again, Fabian, in this league, you gotta have a dynamic point guard to be able to do anything. Like to do anything. to compete, to make deep playoff runs, you got to have a dynamic ball handler that could put the ball in the basket. Fox can do that. Now, if you want my real opinion, once Harper becomes who he is, I'll see you later, Fox. They'll trade him. And it'll
that's a tough trade.
Harper, huh?
That's a tough trade. 4 years. How much they give him? 250.
They will be able to trade that, Fabian. No deal is going to be. And I'm not no capologist, but what I do know is I've never seen a guy not get traded because of his deal. These guys are smart guys and they figure it out. So yeah, in a year or 2, 3, that might be the deal. We can get through this year. That's fine. But as Dylan Harper becomes whoever he's going to become, they're going to have a problem. So now what you going to do? You're going to move Dylan Harper, the cheaper guy, the bigger guard. He's bigger than Fox. I expect him to be better. That's just what I think. So now, do you want Harper and Castle as your backcourt, or do you want Fox and Castle as your backcourt?
It's a good problem to have.
It's a great problem to have. Like I said, I feel like at some point they'll move on from Fox. They can control Harper's deal because they drafted him. So they got in control over it for the next at least 4 years.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me,
the Knicks and Bridges, is that a similar position? Because with that contract being, if you think Fox's contract is movable, then you must think Mikal Bridges is sayonara.
I said that to you, though. I said that to you offline. I said, I'm not completely upset with the deal. I think maybe that's probably the going rate for a fringe second tier, definitely a third tier 2-guard in the league. And if we get pissed by the end of next year, because I heard somebody say this, and this is not my take. This is not my take, so I'm not even going to act like I said this, but I heard it and I thought it was insightful, and it sounded like something that OG would say. The Knicks don't win this year, there will be more roster moves, but we're going to start subtracting. This is a big year for the Knicks. Everybody could think, we still got championship or bust. And if it ain't the championship, there will be things moved around. We're not going to see the same core roster coming back next year. And if Bridges is one of those guys, I think he would be one of the first guys to get moved.
I like this question, Stawarski. Do y'all prefer defense first wings like Mikal or scorers like Fox? What do you think, Fleet? What do you prefer?
I mean, at this point right now, I need defenders. We were suspect in certain spots when we really needed it. Those 2 first games in Boston stick out like a sore thumb. I can't argue with that. That's some of the best basketball and ways to find. We found ways to win, right? That's the heart of a champion. That's guys that, you could trust them, right? Things that Bridges did down the stretch of those games, down the stretch of that series. He was huge. But I'd much prefer that from him than be dependent on him going to get 25 a night. That would hurt because he's not going to go get 25 a night. And if our success is contingent on him going to get 25 a night, that's a problem. If our success is contingent on him going and getting stops every night and being that third scorer, I could roll with
that. It depends on your team. I think I prefer defensive anything first, and then you could build from there. And again, it just depends. Like everything. Do you prefer that? Well, unless the question is, do we prefer that now with the Knicks, what we have, and with what we currently have, it's just so. I just never would have thought Dante DiVincenzo would have brought that much help, bring that much chemistry, and then Quentin Grimes being at the end of a bench 2 seasons ago. How do you really determine that? Like we thought, damn, you plug Bridges in there, that's the man. And he's had a better career than Dante DiVincenzo and Quentin Grimes up to that point. So you would think he's going to be, but chemistry is everything. Flea's been saying all year it's 1 season. They got to get 1 season under their belt, and then we'll see them next season. How will they learn from last year how will Bridges become more assertive? If to cut my damn self off, I damn sure want him to be the defense first, because it goes back to what Flea's been saying all year. You got to echo everything he said, because nobody said it. Bridges' confidence and motivation is led through the offensive game. If he's scoring, then all of a sudden he's picking up defensively. Well, I'd rather see you go crazy on defense regardless of what you're doing offensively, because if we get in these stops, now you're taking away the confidence from the other team, and they're all scared of our starting lineup, no matter what we think about them. They're all scared of our offense. Every team in the league is. And if we get some defensive stops, you the guy that was brought here to lead that.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
And so, if they can live up to the name that they were coined by Knick fans prior to the season, Wingstop, like if they play up to that potential, we set ourselves up to be extremely successful. But that's not always the case, because guys love to put the ball in the basket. There's no more like specialists, right? Especially on the defensive end. Because even the defensive, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Even the defensive specialists, they still want to be able to score the ball. If you think Herb Jones don't want to score, you bugging. You don't think Marcus Smart, when it touches, you're bugging, right? Pat Beverly want to shoot that shit. I don't give a fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas, they love to play defense, but they want to shoot the basketball. They want to be involved in the offense. And Bridges can't allow his lack of touch. Last time y'all heard that, you gotta be. Hold on. You gotta be an all ball. You gotta be here from the beginning. We talking 2-3 years ago. With me and Fabian are sitting here at 1 o'clock in the morning arguing about touch. You had to be around for that. We gotta find that, baby. That was a good conversation, man, for sure.
I will. I've been around at that time, almost 4 decades on Earth, and almost 3 decades of a basketball fan, and he thought I didn't know what touch was. Big pause, especially after your first segment.
My first segment? Yo,
excuse me.
Go.
Excuse me. Stop bringing on your little light-skinned burner accounts on here, Flea. What is Derek Franks?
Read his question.
That was very slick. Derek Franks.
I said his name earlier.
Mm-hmm. Can we say that Carlisle played Halliburton into the ground? I say yes. Yeah.
They're called D. Franks.
I think that's not talked about enough, how they should have held him back like Grant Hill because of the Grant Hill thing. Because of Grant Hill's injury, the Spurs sat down Tim Duncan and the Mavericks sat down Dirk Nowitzki when they both got hurt in the playoffs.
Who?
Because of Grant Hill's injury when he tore his foot up, Tim Duncan was sat down in the playoffs, I think a year later, and then Dirk Nowitzki, before he could tear his knee up even further, they sat him down when they lost to the Spurs a year or two later after that.
What, in the conference finals?
It might have been. I don't know if they played the Spurs in the conference finals, but that was that team. If I'm not mistaken, that's the team that when Steve Kerr went off and hit the threes, and that was like the best offense of that time. Like them and the Kings were the best offense of that time period.
Oh, so that's early. That's early 2000. That's not later, because you said Steve Kerr. So that's 03.
Yeah.
02, around then.
Yeah.
Kerr,
I'm not mistaken. That's what happened.
Yeah, Kerr's out of there by 6, 7, 8. You know, as the decade gets to a close. But
40 scope. We're on All Ball TV, Favorite Perspective, FYF Sports Debates. Like, share, comment, subscribe. King Speech. I don't know what you meant by the get your super chat up. Throw them in here. I'll read all of them.
I'll read all of them. 999. You can read them all.
MG, Lamar, MG is looking for you. He's calling you all kind of names here in the comments. I don't know what you did to him and his peoples. Hey, as we continue on, I want to piss Flea off or see if he gets pissed off because the Knicks apparently are the favorites to sign Ben Simmons on a veteran minimum contract. As per Brett Siegel, NBA, this is not a troll. Ben Simmons, Ben Trash. I don't like that sound of that. Knicks, you can go to hell for even entertaining this. Especially when how come I don't see it? Especially when the Celtics just signed one of
My son, you know I synced it. You know I synced it.
One of Flea's favorite players. I didn't even know he was on this team, on the 2019 Raptors team.
Yeah, he ain't played much, but he was there.
I didn't realize that. Chris Boucher. He'll be joining the Celtics. He said we officially reached the end of an era. The Toronto Raptors no longer have any players from the roster from the 2019 championship. Chris Boucher joins the Celtics. Did you want to see him as a Knick? Boucher?
I'm not mad at it. Hey, real quick, let's address our sister. I got her. Pull that down.
I thought you were gonna read it.
Okay, somebody tell me what's so bad about Ben Simmons. Please don't at me. We won't, baby. I don't follow him, so I have no idea why y'all hate him so much. Hey, Tori B, come to the front of the class. Let's talk for a second. Let's talk. Check me out, baby. We're talking about a number 1 overall pick. We're talking about a 6'10" point guard who can handle the rock and pass his ass off, has a high IQ for the game of basketball, and somehow has forgot how to play the game of basketball. We watched the first 4 years of that young man's career. He was a multiple-time All-Star. He was the premier defender as a guard in the league. Premier. First team all defense, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody fact check that for me. But I'm absolutely sure Ben Simmons was an all-NBA defender at the peak of his powers. To fall off the cliff that he's fallen off of, and that's really the best way to describe it, because to go from as high as you were to now getting vet minimums and you're not 30, like that's it's caused to pause. And he has so much potential. Now, fairly, yes. Did she ask a question? Yes, Tori B. He did get hurt. He did hurt his back. Let's be honest about that. Back injuries are not nothing to play with, right? So yes, he did get hurt. But from where he was to who he is now is an extreme level of disappointment if you are a lover of the game of basketball. If you love it the way we all love it, everybody in the comments, me and Fabian, OG, we all love this stuff, right? For him to be who he is now is it's grossly disappointing. And so anybody that continues to give him opportunities because he doesn't look like he really want to be out there, that's where the cause to pause comes from, Tori B. Fabian has a problem with it because the dude don't look like he want to fucking play. So why does he keep getting contracts? Why does he keep getting put on rosters? When you put him out there, he doesn't look like he wants to be out there. Look at that. First team All-NBA twice. Certain guys like that in the beginning of their career are revered. When we talk about Anthony Penny Hardaway in the first couple of seasons of his career, we talk about that with reverence. Penny Hardaway was a first-team All-NBA player for like a 4-year stretch. When we talk about Grant Hill making an All-Star game as a rookie and the what he did for the first, let's say, 4 years of his career, that's held with reverence. Ben Simmons' first 4 or 5 years of his career is forgotten now. It's not held with reverence. I had to bring Tory B to the front of the class just to remind her, because that's what it is. That's what the problem is. He had this high level. Do y'all remember, chat? Y'all remember this? My brother Ray, you remember this? Remember the Rookie of the Year race between him and Donovan Mitchell? Y'all remember that? How tight that was? How everybody was like, "Oh, Spider might get it." Oh, Benson. So this is what we're talking about. A guy that, if he did play to his potential, or he did play half as well as he did in his first couple of years as a pro, I would be jumping out the roof to bring in Ben Simmons. I would be like, "Who the Jalen Brunson? Get out of here! We got a 6'10" point guard. Goodbye, Jalen Brunson." If that was the case, if he was who he was in Philly, but that ain't. So I think I saw somebody put in the chat just now, and I'll close with that. I think that's fair. Low risk, high reward. Like, there's no risk taking him on. For sure. For sure. Let me put that back up. Let's read that. I thought that was insightful. It's a low risk, high reward move. If he's finally healthy and he plays close to himself, we got to steal. If he's trash, then you waive him after a few games. It's a vet minimum deal. Big shout out to Khalid. Sums it up perfectly.
Perfect. Remember Mr. Perfect's promos before he got to the league? And before
Now
he went
that's somebody that I thought was
Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig,
yes.
aka the Blue Blazer was Owen Hart. I think he fought Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania 4 or 5. Whenever they cheated, I think they cheated Ultimate Warrior. I think Macho Man cheated the Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 4. No, it couldn't be Macho Man. DiBiase. Somebody cheated with Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 4.
Do you watch wrestling right now?
No, wrestling is horrible. I can't do it.
Why is it horrible? Why?
There's no coke and steroids. It's like baseball. Baseball is tough to watch.
Let's move on. You answered my question. There's no coke and steroids. I love Fabian, man. Fabian keeps it real. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Matter of fact, we at the 52 mark. Let's interact with the people, man. Let's interact with the people.
What do you think as we do that?
No coke and steroids. I love it.
What do you think makes Dominicans at baseball so good?
Coke.
Whoa. I wouldn't use those words. I would say a lot of partying.
You didn't hold your people down. I got you. You didn't want us to use that nasty word, but you can use it with the rep.
Why can't we say Pampers?
What is wrong with being honest about cocaine?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Ray. Whatever, man. We say regular weed up here every day. We draw the line with cocaine. All right, my bad. Attached
to my peoples, yes. There's a stigma.
Now you the representation of all people from Dominican.
Dominicanos.
All right, nigga.
We don't have soft guys in the locker room. We're gonna fold under pressure. We have his high character, and that should rub off on Ben. It's not like Ben is coming off. I understand what you guys are saying. Why you want Ben Simmons here? I don't want him here. I hate the whole high low risk high reward deal. You could take a low risk high reward on somebody else. PJ Tucker wasn't just some random low risk high reward person. PJ Tucker was low risk. Was it low reward? I thought it was high reward. All balls been two in his own horn for 10 months.
High reward.
Conference finals. As much as I keep bringing up 2 seasons ago,
we're in the conference finals without PJ Tucker this year. You could book that. This past season, we were in the conference finals without PJ Tucker. You can book that.
But he was there, and we were in the conference finals. So I don't like the low risk, high rewards. Yo, it's not a low risk to bring in somebody like that. His confidence is shot. Someone who he finished 4th in defensive player of the year, his 3rd year in the league. He finished 2nd in defensive player of the year before his back went out. He was a 2-time All NBA, all defensive caliber, all defensive player. Also made the All NBA team. He's one of those guys that we just talked about. We asked yesterday who was on that list for those two-way players.
Yeah,
he had the trajectory of being in that conversation. That's why I don't want him on his team. His confidence is absolutely shot. I want nothing to do with that dude on our team. Mike Brown and me whose career has he revived?
So does that rub off to somebody?
I don't know.
We have somebody. Khaled said in the comments that we have a strong locker room, and I totally agree with that.
Bingo.
That locker room is strong. Ben, I'm gonna give the floor to you. We appreciate you tapping in, bro. But
no doubt.
Ben Simmons coming into the locker room should have little to no effect on anybody. And if it does, get him the fuck out of there. And that will be easy if we need to. King Speech, we appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And that's what I've been saying, man. Like, it's not personal. It's a low risk, high reward type of deal because this guy fits three spots that we need in one. Like, we need an extra forward. We need an extra guard ball handler. And trust me, I get everything you say about Ben Simmons. But look, either he gonna get with the program or he gonna get up out of here. That's it. Then you just go get another dude for the vet men. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it works, it'll work. You know, like this was Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? But you put him in a role where he's the last guy, like the last guy in the rotation at that. If it don't work, Mike Brown will know to get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Leon will know to get him up out of here. You know,
everybody
honestly,
ain't easily influenced like you, Fabian. You worried about the Knicks?
He played for loser organizations. Let's keep it, except for the Clippers. The Clippers were, you know, maybe if any of that Kawhi stuff rubbed off on him, but the Nets and the Sixers, let's keep it real. They joke organizations, bro.
So here we go. He played at the peak of his powers with the Sixers. He's a part of the reason why they were losers at the peak of his powers. Number one. Hey, he couldn't rub off. They couldn't rub off on each other. They were rubbing whack juice on each other.
That's the problem. But that's
nothing. Hold on a second, King Speech. Number two, who is this guy that you are thinking of that we're gonna put in place of Ben Simmons in case it doesn't work out? Who is this guy? That's one question for you.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It's always gonna be something.
He's literally PJ Tucker again. So were you concerned who we were replacing PJ Tucker with? Probably not.
Yes, I am concerned with that because PJ Tucker you can rely on to vocalize something.
Rely on to do what? Fabian?
What is Ben Simmons going to talk about in that locker room?
But see, he's not. See, again, he's out. The coach is already the Nova boys. Cat, another year with Cat. This is the coach. Cat now can say, I've been to 2 straight conference finals. Guess what? I'm tasting this ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw him taking batting practice. Cat is having a good time here in New York. So Cat can say, you know what? I'm no longer that loser from Minnesota. I've been to 2 straight conference finals. How many Cat? Embiid can't even say that. Embiid ain't been in there. Okay? Like,
listen, listen, hold on. I understand your point. I understand your points. He's the 15th man on the roster. Low risk. I've heard the same point 5 times already. What I'm saying is that who is the backup? How come they just like
it don't matter?
Well, oh no!
Oh, so
you know who you sound like?
It don't fucking matter.
You know, hold on a second. You know who you sound like right now? What did you ask us for 2 years? Where's your list? Where's your list? And this is an even more simple list than a coaching
such a
list.
False equivalence. You are. That's what you do to try to be right all the time, and you put yourself in a position again. That is so goofy. I hate when you do that. That makes no sense. It's not even the same thing. Not even the same thing. You're telling me. Go ahead.
I want to listen to you.
You're telling me that okay, you don't want Ben Simmons. Fine, but you're concerned about who the guy is that's going to get the 15th spot.
Absolutely.
You can have it. You can have it. You can have it.
I would do a
You
way
can
better
have
job. I would do a way better job of inspiring the Knicks than Ben
Just
Simmons'
shut
bum
up, man.
ass.
All right, and Fabian.
Hold on, listen. We
Who's
gotta
on the
listen.
list?
We gotta be real about this. Oh, you got a list? Hold on, King Speech got a list. Oh shit. Go ahead, King Speech. I'm sorry.
No, I was asking you who's on your list because for me, it's
Thank
Ben
you.
Simmons.
Thank
It was Smart. He went to LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who else? Because you got to realize we got championship expectation now. We expectations now. We not what we was 2 years ago. But now we could take a chance on that because we got a good core in there. We got a good 9-man core. He's just fitting like if one of the forwards go down, if OG goes down, now you can see if Simmons can give you that 20 minutes, expand his role.
It's asking for a lot. I hear you, King Speech. That's asking for a lot. Now
No,
that
no,
is
no,
when
no,
I
no,
start
no, 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 no,
shading
don't.
towards
No, see,
what you're
this is what I'm
saying.
saying. No. Fuck that. This is your fault, Flea. It's
How
your
is it my
fault
fault? So let me-
because I specifically asked, "What do you want to do with this guy?" Well, you know what? If OG goes down, then all of a sudden, what?
King
This
Speech,
is
Okay, do you run it back with
because-
pressure?
hold on.
my opinion, the same thing that PJ Tucker did is the same thing that Ben Simmons will do. And if you're telling me that if OG went down last season at some point, PJ Tucker was going to come in and replace him, that didn't happen. Actually, OG did go down for a couple of games, and other guys' minutes went up. It wasn't fucking PJ Tucker or Huck Porty or Kolick or any of them other Dadier. It wasn't none of them niggas. Tibbs found minutes for these other guys. Simmons is not going to be that guy to replace Bridges or OG. God forbid they go down.
And that's the thing. I'm up for it too. Yabusele will get the start at the 4th. OG goes down. That's what I'm saying. But then now you got more minutes for Simmons, and okay, maybe he expands to his 20. Look, if we sitting there at 35 and 10, because that's what I expect. Let's keep it real. I expect the Knicks to come out barn burning. Offense, the defense is there. The offense. If Mike Brown can run that offense like he did in Sacramento, I expect us to be like in the first seed. Us in Cleveland, right? Probably bet I still think we better than Cleveland. We done Cleveland 2 years in a row. All right. So at the end of the day, if we're sitting at 35 and 10 and he's still a miserable, I don't want to play that. All right, then send him on his way, bro. Send him on his way. Let him go to Australia. He'll probably be happy there. But if he's buying into the culture and we're winning games, guess what? He might. All right, man. Maybe I can win a ring with this team, and maybe I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you're either gonna go back to Precious, right? And did Precious go anywhere yet?
Precious is no longer. Precious ain't on this team.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he's still a free agent, so we need a forward. We need a big body with the last spot or a defender.
King Speech, hold on real quick. Let me put a pin. You cooking? Let me ask Fabian. You re-signing Precious or you signing Ben Simmons?
I'd rather get Precious.
Okay.
And you just want to be safe. I mean, y'all are the day scared, but I'm not crew, right? I'm just saying. What we scared of? We scared of our own shadow or what?
Some notable names include Al Horford, Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, Bismack Biyombo, DeAndre Jordan, Taj Gibson for veteran minimum contracts.
Go home to your wife and kids. Al, go home. Bismack, go home. DeAndre, go home. Taj, go the fuck home.
Thomas Bryant is the only name on there I see that looks interesting. Because he can hit that corner 3.
That's
and
it. He was
hitting it for Indy.
I don't care what your name is. I don't care.
Al Horford is definitely interesting. If it's for the same price, I don't know if he'll get a vet minimum. I don't know. And there's no way possible. This guy just told me Ben Simmons is good. They scared, but I'm not crew. This guy's trying to use our slogan against us. Flea thinks he's slick, trying to say our false equivalence in the.
It is.
DA Flea goes crazy with the false equivalency, and if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say something. Picking Precious over Ben Simmons ain't nothing risky. That's a no-brainer. Why would I want that guy on my team?
That's it. That's fine. That's fine. But see, you almost making me like root for this dude, Ben Simmons. You're not about to swindle me into doing that. I just think that I agree with the folks in the chat and with King's speech. If we signed him, this is not the end of the world. Like, he's going to come in and ruin everything. He'll come in. If we don't like what he does for us, goodbye.
Okay, but I understand that part. I'm not saying he's gonna come in there and be a cancer. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what's the point of that? If we got Al Horford on there, if he's willing to sign with us, why not? I'd rather have Al Horford. Never heard of Al Horford being a cancer of anything. The total opposite of Ben Simmons. Absolutely.
Really?
Hey,
Cancer?
Hey, Flea, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You sound amazing, Fish.
Okay, check this out. Stop using that buzzword, low risk, high reward. Right? It's just a buzzword. It's a buzzword because what has Ben Simmons done outside since he left Philly to say, hey, let's bring him in?
Nothing.
Who has he made better?
Nothing.
Let me ask you.
Nothing. Hold on. So he's done nothing, right? So it's a waste of a roster spot. It's a waste of a roster spot.
Is going to have no value to anybody else in the league for us.
Somebody that has no value on the court is a cancer in the locker room to younger players. Because if he's in there and you move him, right? And you move him because he's not doing anything, younger players are seeing that. And they're thinking, why did you bring this dude in here in the first place? He's a waste of move.
Look at the construction of our roster. There's nobody on our roster that is easily influenced. That is except for Kolek, is still trying to find a lane. Everybody is coming from a Tibbs type culture. We've all been connected. So
your roster has clicks. Your roster has clicks. Villanova is a click. Pat is a click. Your roster has clicks within their team.
Every team does.
Which is why you kept saying you wanted to get rid of Brunson's dad. Your roster has clicks. So now then you bring in a dude who's been not productive for any team he's been on outside of his first start in Philly.
Can I ask Fish a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did he hurt the Clippers? Is he the reason why the Clippers didn't get as far as they wanted to get?
It's not did he hurt him?
Did he hurt them?
Did he help them?
Did he hurt them?
It's not about did he hurt them. It's did he help them? Did he do anything? Did he do anything to make them better?
Fish, hold
it's
on.
Like asking me,
Fish,
okay,
Fish,
it's like this.
Yo, Fish. Yes, he hurt him. What the hell was he out there for? Bro, he couldn't even go for layups, none of that. He's 6'10".
It's like this. Name me a team Jamal Crawford or Lou Williams ever made better.
Pretty much all of them.
Right? They put up all those points. They put up all those points. They were 6 men of the year, but who did they really make a threat to win?
Lou Will had the Clippers in the playoffs when they had nobody.
A championship, because that's why you bring in guys like that, right?
Yeah, I don't Jamal.
They never really made anybody better.
No, but I don't want to. Hold on, Fish. I don't want to compare.
No, what I'm saying is,
hold on, but for Fish,
he didn't hurt the Clippers, but he didn't make them any better.
Ben Simmons hurt the Clippers.
That's why you're bringing Ben Simmons into New York. That's why you would bring him to help you get better, to help you be better, or move it.
If it's low risk, high reward, right? This is what I love about that term: low risk, high reward. But there's a risk. So now, what was the risk? If it's low risk, if you say no risk,
tell me what the risk is. You can't explain. Y'all don't like the fucking buzzword. That's cool. Tell me, refute it then, because y'all not refuting shit.
Okay.
Ben Simmons comes in on the 15-man run. I said it. I can have it. You can have it. Fish can. Tell me the 15th man on the roster for all the other 29 teams. You can't. You can't.
Okay.
The 15th man on the roster is not some guy that's going to swing anything. So if we're bringing in Ben Simmons to wear a jersey, we mad about that? I can't.
You know what low risk, high reward was? Dennis Rodman going to the Lakers, to the Mavericks, and to the Spurs. That was low risk, high reward, wasn't it?
It's also Lynn.
Hold on. How'd that work out?
But it's also insanity. Lynn was the 15th man on the roster.
Hold on.
You know who was the 15th man on the roster once upon a time? John Starks. If John
He was
Starks didn't
50
hurt his knee trying to dunk on you and in the preseason, they was gonna cut him. And because he hurt his knee, they didn't cut him. And then Pat Riley in the middle of the season, well, early in the season said, all right, let me play this guy Starks. What was he?
You know,
He was doing
you
number
know
2
why?
for 8 years.
But you know what? John
Never
Starks
won.
was a hustler. John Starks hustled to get out of the CBA into the NBA. So when you
You're
say low risk, high reward, John Starks was hungry. It's
You're right.
not the same. John Starks was
I get,
hungry.
but hold
Ben
on,
Simmons
Fish,
is
I
not
get the
hungry
flip side.
anymore.
But
Ben
Flip,
Simmons
flip.
is not hungry anymore.
so hold
But
on.
Fish, I get the flip side, and I agree with that. But guess what? Here's the thing about Simmons. Yes, he's not hungry, but he's uber talented.
Oh.
And if somebody could let's just say he's 50% of what he was as the rookie of the year.
Right.
Guess what? That's better than Precious Achiuwa.
He's what? How much?
If he's 50% of the rookie of the year that he was, that's better than Precious Achiuwa in the same spot.
Please.
And
50%
again,
of
that's
the
what you're
talent,
right.
Please,
50% of the talent, but where's his mental?
Ain't my fault.
Please, this is hold on, yo.
This ain't my
Please,
fault.
this is your fault.
This ain't my fault. I never
No,
wanted
he
to.
just
I don't know
hold
why
on.
y'all mad.
Please,
I
he
don't know
just
why y'all
said-
mad. Because y'all taking it personal. It's business.
Well,
Look,
It's not.
no,
It's
no.
not.
I'm taking it personal that you want to give Ben Simmons. You said 50. He's not 50% of himself, bro. He's way less
I
than
just
that.
said
And
if. I just said
hold
if.
on. Listen. But he's not going to be that. Number one. Number two. Your guy, if you a 6-man, you a guy off the bench, you're not expected to do something, and that's your role, the Rudy role, the 15-man on the bench. You guys keep drawing up these fantasies of inspiration.
Okay,
There's nothing inspiring about Ben Simmons, bro. He keeps
Cool.
ruining his own inspiration. That's
Cool.
the whole purpose. If he would have come out to the Garden, get a steal, and yam it in traffic, I don't care if it's one play like that, we would go bananas. He doesn't do that. It's
Cool.
disappointing what he does. The whole last 4 or 5 years of his career is disappointing. It's nasty. I don't want to watch
Agreed.
that shit.
I agree with every
Bro,
word.
hold on. If I feel that way, what the hell do you think his teammates are gonna feel?
I agree with every word. But you know who is our 6-man? Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Now, here's a guy, Ben Simmons, who should do everything that Hart does, but better. And if he's sitting there watching Josh Hart in real time as a teammate in practice every day, and that don't rub off on him, guess what?
How many years Ben Simmons been in the league?
He's been in the league since what, 2016, 2017?
You
Remember,
need motivation.
Yo, Fish.
That's
you know how,
you. Hold on. You need somebody to inspire you.
Yo, Fish, hold on. You know when they ask how long you been with your girl, on and off like 10 years. Ben Simmons been in the league on and off like 10 years.
Yeah. Hey, Fabian. So he needs somebody to inspire him.
He does.
That's what he needs.
if he does, he does. Look,
Because
in my
it
opinion,
is what it is. Go ahead, Fish.
In my opinion, he listened to that idiot Rich Paul, who told him to hold out, knowing he had a back problem. By the time he tried to get back on the court, it wasn't hitting like that. And now he's got confidence problem. Now he's got issues. Again, he's not physically the same that he was. I understand all of that. But again, the guy was so uber talented. He's not. You're not asking him to be one of your starters. You're asking him to be that in case of emergency guy. And again, maybe seeing the way we practice, maybe Mike Brown gets something out of it. Maybe again, it's all a maybe. And if he really is hopeless, then chuck him, send him back to Australia.
And
here's my thing.
Hold on. And that's where the lower risk part comes for me. If I can be done with him by December, if I can be done with him at the halfway mark, I'm fine. And guess what? I'll replace him with somebody else that hit the free agency mark or hit the market, and I'll go grab him.
We was looking on that list.
The same, it's the same. So it don't mean too much. You worried about this nigga coming in and not playing at a tip-top level? We're not gonna ask him to do nothing. We're not asking him to do nothing. You would rather keep PJ Tucker, because the nigga won a championship and he could just whisper in niggas' ears. That's why you want. Fish just said niggas need inspiration. What the fuck we need PJ Tucker around for? Fuck
you don't. I told you I told you.
No, Fish,
when
hold on, Fish.
PJ
That's
hold on,
very
hold on, hold on.
offensive.
I'm glad he said
Fish,
that
but
because
Fish, he
I
said,
told
why do we say
you.
whispering guys is? Ever since the beginning of this show, you've been saying some slippery things.
You gotta
Flea.
leave me alone.
Knock
Hold
that
on, hold
off.
on.
Leave me alone.
Baby, I'm glad Flea said that because when y'all signed PJ Tucker, the first words out of my mouth was, "This nigga is worried about whips and sneakers." And
I
Fabian,
agree.
hold on,
But
Flea.
Fish, I agree with you.
Hold on, Flea. You and Fabian sat there with a 15-minute soliloquy about how he was going to be a legitimate leader in the locker room, and I said, okay. And then what did I start sending you in your DMs? Pictures of PJ Tucker checking his sneakers and checking his
Nigga on
whip.
vacation. Nigga on vacation.
I told
worried
you.
about-
With his bare feet on the boat. I told you from jump.
Fellas,
I
let's
told
get
you
into
from jump. But here's my thing though. What team signed Ben Simmons after Philadelphia? Were they teams that legitimately had a chance to win a championship? Because no
No.
legitimate championship teams was looking at
the
it.
Clippers.
No
Clippers.
legitimate GMs was picking up the phone calling it.
Because
That should tell
you
you
owed him
all
that
it
money
is.
though, Fish. Now he
Huh?
just played out that contract. That's why they
A
didn't want
real
him.
a
Fish,
big
when you
boy
talk-
GM will work with that. A big
Fish,
boy
The Clippers
GM, a
did
big
get him
boy
then.
team will work with that if they think that the risk is worth it. They'll work with that.
But
Fish,
the Clippers are that
Fish,
one
when you
team.
The
real
Clippers
quick,
ain't never winning the championship.
Fish, when you think
Mhm.
about the good / great GMs in the NBA, does Lawrence Frank ever come to mind at all?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's who signed Ben Simmons.
yeah.
Ben Simmons, he signed him as a Clipper.
He's not.
So-
He's a good GM, but he's not elite. He's not
I got
elite.
you.
Yeah,
I got
he's a
you.
good GM, but he's not
I
elite.
got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
real quick. We
I
had
got
Johnny P that old side. If you can make it back up here, we're trying to get you back on. See if you had 2 or 3 things to say. King Speech. If you want to defend your Mikal Bridges glory,
Oh yeah, real quick, because I gotta break out and do my own show. No disrespect, guy.
Nah, you gotta tap in.
Iron Man again. The contract is backloaded. When you look at it, it really is a pay cut. They can laugh all they want, but he don't make the big money until the last year, and that's an option year anyway. Again, when it comes to Mikal Bridges, we're paying down the line. If you want to tell me that the next time you got to worry about a pick is 2027, right? We get our pick next year. The money, the big time money, because again, you're gonna see, like I was saying in the chat, OKC just spent $812 billion on Chet, who played partially on Chet, who played a season and a half. And I know he's Chet or whatever, but Mikal is Iron Man. You know what you're getting from him. Now use him better, because I've been saying this with Tibbs. Tibbs' offense was doo-doo. I noticed that going into the playoffs. I'm happy we beat Boston, but we should have beat Indy. We should have beat Indy. I don't care what nobody said. All right. Now again, Wingstop did get exposed by Indy. I think they got exposed because Carlisle had them well scouted. But you can't take away from the fact that we locked down Detroit. We locked down a combination of Beasley and Cunningham. And then we locked down the J&J boys in Boston. So is that worth something? Yes, it is. Because guess what? He is a championship piece if you use him right. Now, I'm not saying, look, again, you know my slogan. Y'all really do need to put it number 25 on the back and FC UK them picks. Because the picks don't matter. Again, the picks don't matter. Yes, we could maybe use them in the trade if we didn't make that trade. But y'all seen the Nets blew the Nets got nobody. If we're good, then those picks will be late first rounders anyway. As much as y'all get on Leon Rose for trading the 5 first-round picks, he then immediately got 4 second-round picks for last year's Dallas pick. He got 4 second-rounders. And y'all know that, right? Y'all remember that. He got 4 second-rounders for the Dallas pick. See? That's the thing.
So,
if you're telling me look, the way the drafts go out now, Fabe, late first are the same as seconds. They're really the same. They're actually better. But okay. But y'all still worry about the picks. Well, now, we got Bridges. He plays every night. You know he's going to shoot up every night. You know he's going to give you your 18. Again, I know some nights he'll get 15. Some nights he'll suck. But it all balances out. I don't understand it. We had to do it.
So
Mhm.
you give away
See, he worked out the pick.
picks. You give away first round player type picks and
Fish,
pay a guy
who did Brooklyn pick?
third tier. You give away first tier picks. You pay him third tier money. What are your expectations of this guy?
Fish, we didn't give away first tier pick. Again, Google. Without Google, who did the Nets pick up with them 2 picks that we gave them this year?
Go ahead.
It's not.
Okay.
I like Igor.
Igor, well, the Israeli guys. I don't know the Israeli. Let's see if Israel. Let's see if Israel cooking the Olympics in the next few years. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, you just wanted to say his name again. Look, and you talk about me. Yo, wrap this up.
He said Israeli.
Wrap this
The
up.
only person I like in this draft is Chinese Joker, and he was picked before the Knicks would have picked. Chinese Joker looking serious.
Yeah.
My son
But he was
Wayne.
picked 16.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a new draft overall.
Portland, listen. Portland,
right,
Kingsfield? They dumped Aiton's bum ass. JR, appreciate you for your $4.99. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button, folks. He ain't playing with you. There's a lot of Raymond's in the comments.
Guys. I know y'all do editing after that, but I'm gonna talk. I got a legacy series going on over on my show. Well, I'm going back era by era. So tonight I'm talking about the 90s era and all the legacies of all the players. So if y'all got a chance, just stop over, say what's up, man. I seen you.
I'm stopping over and invading your comments. We love you.
Yeah, man. Oh, for facts, the way I do you. Look, I want the smoke, bro. You know, y'all new partner Lamont be in my chat every night. Lamont can't wait, and I know he's gonna be up there tonight. So,
listen, I hope you defend the 90s better than you did Mikal Bridges, my brother. Hey,
okay,
Fish.
I thought it did a great job.
King Speech. All Flea gonna do is come over there and talk about his 1,300 points he scored in elementary school.
Listen, man, we can do this.
And it was high school, nigga. Be respectful,
we can do this. Hey, Weston, you know, I went to school with your boy Rob Jones, right? He used to be in my homeroom. We called it prefect in Brooklyn Tech. You sit right behind me, Rob Jones. We played many times, many run-ins.
That's dope. That's a small world, man, for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's an excellent brother. That's an excellent brother.
Yeah, he is. Always been a good guy. Yeah, all us techies, we stick together, man. All us tech nights stick together.
Go get ready, King Speech.
Peace, fellas. Peace. Salute.
Later. Flea, I'm sick of you bringing up these guys with your Al Bundy stories. It's over for y'all, all right? All ball, baby. We live.
Big Flea, the biggest, y'all. Love y'all, man, for real. Appreciate it.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m., but definitely Thursday night, 8 p.m., FYF Sports. Thank you for the collab. Flea, any last comments?
Nah, man. For somebody who was rolling in here, lacking energy, wasn't in the potting mood. I appreciate everybody that helped us get the energy where we needed it to be. And I thought this was a great show. This was a great discussion for sure.
I knew you were lying. Once we brought up Israeli Gutierrez, you were
yo.
All ball TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.